traders. It's a beautiful day today here in BA. Sun is shining, birds are chirping, and I'm out here enjoying this beautiful afternoon and hope you are too as well. I apologize for no recap over the weekend for Friday. Ended up down only 103, 104 on the day. Was a bit tilted, was down a couple hundred earlier, crawled back. Just have not been very confident in myself, my system over the last month. I've missed a lot of trades, a lot of runners, left a lot of money on the table. Had to get back to myself, my voice, cutting out all the noise and other people. I tend to listen to a couple people have on different streams and can get a little bit noisy, so to speak. And I did have half of this done. Solar interrupted me, but I appreciate and I can respect the young man's hustle. That being said, market open, we rejected right around the Asia Open. We were within that 15 minutes, and I wasn't looking to get into this move. We swept the 4-hour low, and once we did that, there was a part of me that wanted this, but we were back and forth, mixed bag on everything, on the VIX, the VIXY. The Mag 7, we have tech earnings this week, so there could be some manipulation, volatility, etc. This would have been a beautiful move. I think my Truddy, aka Trading Buddy, I think he got a lot of this, so shout out to Dad. I appreciate you. Beautiful move. I ended up taking it once we got to my purple zone, one of my key levels boxes. We are above this 380 level. I was looking for a push above this New York morning open and then even higher into this previous 4 actual hour or the previous day high. I would have taken TP somewhere in here, probably some off here, more off here, running 10 micros to equal 1 mini, and then I would have let runners run to this box, previous highs. We didn't get that far. If you look, we're still bearish sentiment for me currently. If we get above that, great base and recovery, 61% retracement. So, sorry, retrace about 39% to that 61% level. And then base moved up. We had a lot of chop today. I wasn't going to trade this. Not very great A+ setup. I thought about taking it in here. We were back and forth. I do love this 10 as well. Just, wasn't very confident in this chop. We weren't getting lower, so I don't want to take shorts just because we could not break this 4-hour low and we didn't create new lows. So I figured we would get a retest. We retested the previous 4-hour New York high. At this point, I'm at the gym. This would have been a nice little scalp on the way down. Great move now, but I'm pretty much done for the day. I'll be back around the Asia session. But great base, great move up. Part of me wanted to take it in this level. A lot of volatility, but given our structure, our system would have been a good move. I wouldn't have targeted this previous high. Just given how the range was and we weren't really getting above this New York Open, the Asia Open, I would have targeted this purple box, top of this purple box for my TP and got out. Great momentum here. Might not be a bad move to the upside if we can get, I wouldn't want to chase it here, but if we can get back down to the New York Open, put a buy around this area, you look to retest the previous 4-hour high, the daily high, and then let your runners. So this is a nice, 410 to 4. So 25, 27 points, about 500 if you're running 1 micro or 10 minis, and then let your runners run into the previous day high. I mean, we're teal. Strong momentum, so this might be a good move. Maybe I take a little piece. Probably not, though. I want to come back for Asia, and there's a good chance we can reject this 4-hour high, come back down, and just chop the rest of the session, this next 40 minutes. So, for me, we're not truly bullish until we get above this trend break to the downside, which is pretty much going to coincide with this previous 4-hour high, New York high. And if we get above that, considering, it's only what, 25 to what, 38, 12 points. That's not really worth it in terms of RR. So we ended the day plus 225. Part of me between the chop and just want to get a nice green day. It's my best win. Last 3 weeks, we've cut the big losses down. Nothing over 388. Everything's been pretty much under $120. Today we took 225 to the plus side. We move on to the next session. Again, I've been spinning my wheels, so to speak, a bit. Missed a lot of moves. Just have to get back to my voice, cutting out the noise and trusting myself in the system. Not a great day, but a good day. Got to get back to taking those singles to build that account because I am trying to get some of those runners and look to get better at letting runners run and things like that. So back to the process. But the last 3 weeks I've traded very well. I'm only down like 500 on this account. We've kept our losses very tight, and that's going to keep us in the game long enough. We still have 2 funded accounts that are up 14 and 1200, close to payouts. So I'll get back to those shortly. But for the meantime, I'll look for this eval account to push through another week and a half, and then we'll see from there. We should have 3 funded accounts then. But again, appreciate you guys tuning in. Wanted to get a nice little win in for the day. We'll see what we do the rest of the session into Asia and into tech earnings the rest of the week. If you found any value, please like and subscribe. And once again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Stay up, stay blessed, stay positive. Make it happen.